to Allie's Attic Show, where you never know what kind of surprise you're going to find in my attic. I'm your host, Allie, and today my surprise is amazing. She's 17 years old. She's basically living in Nashville. She's got an amazing mentor, an amazing story. Please say hello to Alyssa Lynn. Hello!
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Good. Okay, so I've heard your songs. I asked you before the interview how old you were because I couldn't believe that you were 17. Um, your story is amazing. You have lots of good things going for you and lots more than I think a lot of people that are just starting out. So you are a natural born songwriter. You mesmerize audiences of all ages with your original song and your distinct vocal style. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later because I want to also mention your mentor, who you kind of remind me of. So it was kind of weird when I was reading that and I was like, oh, okay, that all makes sense now. So I listened to the songs before I knew that. So I know your inspirations are like Dolly Parton, Taylor Swift, the Dixie Chicks, and Miranda Lambert. I love Miranda Lambert, by the way. I sing all of her songs. I can't sing at all, trust me. So basically, Alyssa, like you grew up in small towns across the Southwest, and now you're kind of calling Nashville home, right?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me your journey. When did you start doing all this?
When I was 4 years old, I lived in Knoxville, and there was a karaoke bar, not really a bar, like a cafe thing that was open every weekend, and that was a thing that my parents and I did, and my parents' friends and cousins, we all hung out every Saturday at that karaoke place, and I would see my cousin or my mom or my dad go up there and do karaoke, and then I was like, oh, I want to do it. Well, then I started to sing at 4, 5, 6 years old at this karaoke bar and doing competitions to win tickets to concerts, and people loved it. So I really loved it too. And I realized at like 8, 9, 10 years old that I can get paid for doing something that I love, and it's so I really kind of got into it when I was younger. And then I started playing guitar when I was 10. That's when I fully understood, like, this could be a career and this is what I want to do.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you decided that's what you wanted to do because you're amazing. I love, I have a favorite song and we'll talk about that a bit too. Now, one of the reasons you like all the people that I mentioned is their overwhelming generosity to help others. I mean, like Miranda Lambert does the pause. I can't remember what it's called now. Mutt Nation. Mutt Nation, yeah. And they do. They all give back. So you like to do that as well in your own life, right?
Yes.
And you are part of, is it called Musicians on Call?
Yes.
And what is that?
So Musicians on Call is a nonprofit organization through the whole United States. And it's basically just have like artists and songwriters go to different hospitals and sing to patients, either whether it's room to room, like intimate kind of thing, or it's in a group or something like that. And I personally work with kids and teenagers and women the most.
Okay.
So I usually go to a women's and children's hospital once a month, and I go in and I sing room to room from anyone from literally a newborn baby that's 5 days old to a 85-year-old woman. So it's definitely something completely like eye-opening and different than like going on stage and performing in front of a whole group. And the best thing is to see these kids with the absolute most joy on their face when they're in that kind of situation, when they see someone taking their time to go sing to them and have fun with them, even though it's just for 3 minutes of a song. And it's really like, I really appreciate it because, that's what it's about. That's what music is about. And I really like to share that with everyone and like connect with kids and teenagers because the reason why I started Musicians on Call is because I have gone through a lot of stuff with medical things. So I know what it's like to, have doctors tell you what you can and can't do, and needles and wires and hospitals. I know that. And not a lot of people like go through that. And especially with teenagers, like kids, they kind of understand what's going on and they kind of like don't really care, but teenagers know why they're there. And they don't think that anyone else can understand them, and that was the main thing of why I wanted to do it, because I know and I'm doing what I love, and I want them to know that they can do whatever they want to.
Wow, that is amazing. Wow. That blew me away. You're 17. Oh, I'm sorry that you went through any of that stuff, but I'm glad that you're using that to connect and to share your joy with them, and show them that they can do this no matter what. Wow, that is amazing. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of other amazing things you do. That just blew me away, by the way. Okay, so you have opened for Drake White, Montgomery Gentry on several shows. You've also opened for John Michael Montgomery. Love him, by the way. And you're being mentored by Pam Tillis.
Yes.
Like what?
Yeah, this whole past 2018 has definitely been was totally life changing.
Yeah, I would imagine. We were talking before the interview, and maybe it was Memphis. I love, and I said that I sing it at the top of my lungs. You said, who doesn't? Which is so true. And my mom is a huge fan of her father, Mel. So when I heard you singing, I was kind of like, oh, she kind of sounds like a young, Pam Tillis. And then I said, well, there's a little bit of Dolly in there. And then I read your bio, and I was like, are you kidding me right now? So what is that like, being mentored by Pam?
Definitely interesting. Like, it's that opportunity is so rare, especially with someone like her, because she is good at so many things. To just sit down with her for 2 hours and pick her brain and see what she thinks about certain stuff, and it's just crazy, and it's so much easier and better to do with someone like her, because she has gone through things like that. Like, she not only did she go through things like that with her own career, but also her father's.
Yeah.
So I felt like, being mentored by her would definitely like help me explore with different things and expand on my own career, because she has done so much and has seen so much. So she helps me with vocals, performance, guitar. I released a music video this summer will be 2 years ago, and she actually helped style the video. Like, she picked out my dress and my clothes and everything. So even that side of things, she's amazing at too.
Wow, that would be surreal. Like, that would just be like, you are so lucky, because a lot of younger people in the industry don't get the mentoring from somebody that's been in the industry for so long. So but although I can see why she's doing it, because you are so talented. I love your songs. Now, you've been heard on Channel 4 River City in Jacksonville, Florida. You've been on the radio pretty much everywhere in Florida, Georgia, Kansas, also Canada, where I'm from, which is really cool. And you've also appeared in Music Talk Magazine, Nashville Country Music Magazine, and Indie Music Magazine.
Yes.
Now, you are obviously working with the best coaches in the music industry. I mean, come on, you can't get it any better than Pam Tillis. Now, you hope to be an inspiration for others, and you've already talked about that and how you want to show them that no matter what, they can do it as long as they're following their dreams. And you have a dedicated work ethic, obviously, because, I mean, look at how good you're doing, right? So if you had any advice, Alyssa, based on what you've gone through so far, what do you think you would tell people that are maybe your age starting out, or even people that are already out in the industry?
Never let someone tell you can't, because that is so not true. I have, obviously, like, I am still in school, I do online school now because I travel more, but I went to public school literally my whole life. And I've lived in different states because I have moved around so much, and it is tough to like make friends and be in a new area. And then especially once you start like doing things and like exploring more and like doing things with your career or with your life or what you want to do, and then you always have those people that tell you you can't or you're not good enough, and then it just makes you drive and go harder at it, because then when you're older you can go, ha, I did what you said I couldn't.
I love that. Huh. That's going to be like my favorite like quote of the year. Now, like I said, I think you're amazing. You do a lot of the stuff I do. I mean, obviously there's a huge age difference. I hunt and I fish and I love camo. And one of your songs talks about that. And I was like, oh my God. So what two songs are we going to hear from you?
High Heels or Camo and Do It for a Boy.
Yes. Now, High Heels or Camo. I was like, oh my God, she gets it. Like you can wear either and still be girly and still go hang out in the bush with your dad. So I think that's cool. I love that. Do It for a Boy. Did you write that?
I did. I wrote both.
You wrote both. Okay.
Yeah.
So Do It for a Boy it shows your maturity, because you're talking about don't do it for a boy, basically.
Yes. Yes.
I love the story and I love the song, but I'm sorry, I love High Heels and camo just because it's kind of my life. Now, you can purchase your music pretty much anywhere online, as well as your website, which is alyssalynmusic.com. I'm going to spell it for everybody just so they know how to find you. It's ALYSSALYNN music.com. Go and check it out. I'm going to fangirl and say, please say hi to Pam. And I hope that in a year, 2 years, 3 years, I'm hearing from you again and you've been signed and you're soaring even higher than you are. And I wish you the best success, Alyssa. Anything new happens, you can come back on anytime. And I just love your whole personality, to be completely honest. It's just, yeah, I love it. And I love that you get a lot more than I think maybe somebody else in your shoes would get with, going through the hospital system and stuff like that and being able to help people do that. And I think it's amazing. So don't ever stop doing that either. And yeah, thank you so much for coming on my show. And please, please don't be a stranger.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. And thank you for joining me on Allie's Attic Show. Keep checking my website, because obviously you never know what kind of surprises you're going to find there. Everybody have a fantastic day. Cheers.
Feet deep in the water, hunting father and daughter of big bucks. Gonna be a goner, but it'll be alright if we just kill time. That's my life here in the backwoods. Sometimes I just wanna look good, hair did like redneck Hollywood. Me and my friends going out tonight. I'm a southern wild flower with a daisy lady. That's how mama raised me, but daddy got me into guns and ammo. I'm a tough chick, I can string my own bow. Yeah, stronger than you know, dressed to kill in high heels or camo. Got him on eBay downtown, looking for a DJ all out, shooting for crazy. My best friend Grace and moving to the base. I'm a southern wildflower daisy lady. That's how mama raised me, but daddy got me into guns and ammo. I'm a tough chick, I can string my own bow. Yeah, stronger than you know, dressed to kill in high heels or camo. roots, yeah, that's the truth. It's in my roots. I'll do me and you do you. I'm a southern wildflower daisy lady. That's how mama raised me, but daddy got me into guns and ammo. I'm a tough chick, I can string my own bow. Yeah, stronger than you know, dressed to kill in high heels of camo. I'm a southern wildflower daisy lady. That's how mama raised me, but daddy got me into guns and ammo. I'm a tough chick, I can string my own bow. Yeah, stronger than you know, dressed to kill in high heels or camo. I'm a southern wildflower daisy or camo. I got my pink pumps and a shotgun. When you're 16, 3 years feels like forever. Well, Maggie and Dylan, they've been together that long. They got the whole town thinking neither could do any better. But from where I sit, I know something's wrong. She used to dance like there was nobody watching, but now I don't know if she likes dancing at all. But Dylan's got her doing she don't wanna be doing. Here's what I'll say when she picks up my call: you don't have to do it for a boy. He don't own your heart. Don't let him destroy everything you are. Yeah, you can be anything, you know what I mean. Do whatever you wanna do, just don't do it for a boy. I know he loves her, and I know she loves him too. But there's some things some boys just don't know, like how lucky he is to have a hand to hold.